Today we're here at Dreammakers in Fort Wayne, Indiana, looking at the 2013 Boxster S, but not only one, but two. The reason why we're looking at two of them is because we want to compare the difference between the manual transmission and the PDK. In the manual transmission 2013 Porsche Boxster S. Both of these are equipped pretty much the same. They both have that 3.4 liter 6-cylinder engine in them, giving them that 315 horsepower. Now the PDK actually runs a little bit quicker quarter-mile time and 0 to 60 time. This one, the manual transmission, what I saw, what I read, was 4.40 to 60, and I believe a 13.1 in the quarter mile. Now the PDK, what I read was 4.20 to 60 and a 12.7 in the quarter mile. Now, yes, that's faster, but do you lose any of the interaction, the connection to the car? So far, the manual transmission feels good. The clutch feels good. Everything. I like the feeling of the throw of the shifter in this. So I've heard so many good things about the PDK. I wanted to be able to compare the difference. Which one is really better? Like how close the shift knob is to the steering wheel. So that too tells me this car really truly is a driver's car. I'm really excited to see how this thing handles a curvy road, because that's what I've been told is you won't be impressed by the horsepower of the Boxster, but you will be impressed by the handling. But is it going to be more fun in that epic PDK? Because everybody says that is the best, and you're not going wrong when you get that transmission. I have, however, heard of guys who bought the Boxster with the PDK and they traded it back in for the manual transmission because the steering is electric. They didn't feel any connection to the car. So I have it in sport mode, and the throttle response in this thing is so crisp. Car really does feel so comfortable going around curves. It feels like it's nothing to the car. I do see what they mean by the electronic steering. I'm not getting a ton of feedback from the road. Now, it does exactly what you want it to do, but I didn't really feel any. It doesn't tell you anything. But man, this thing is good. So I think that in the PDK, you're gonna notice that. With the manual transmission, you're focused on making sure you're in the right gear. You're focused on rev matching for your downshifts. You don't want to get the thing out of sorts, but it feels like it's kind of difficult to get this thing out of sorts, to be honest with you, with how comfortable it was in those corners. Okay, so I'm in the PDK, about ready to go back up the same road I was on in the manual transmission one. We'll see if it's just as fun. I got it completely in drive. It's doing its thing, and because I've heard PDK is pretty much quick enough to where it. Well, I'm going to start taking them downshifts. You know what? I can't believe I'm feeling this way. It feels faster. It feels more alive, which I did not expect this at all. And it just, I'm having trouble with the paddle shifters. Not used to how they work, but I'm getting it. It's so crisp, so quick. It does exactly what you want it to do when you want it to do it. I don't know, you guys. This is pretty stinking good. Like, my heart's pounding way more in the PDK than it was in the manual transmission, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not used to the PDK, but the gear changes are so quick, so crisp, you don't even feel it shift, and it just, wow. I totally did not expect this. I expected, no, the only way to drive this thing is in a manual transmission, and I don't know, you guys. You can't go wrong with it, that's for stinking sure. It does everything you want it to do perfectly. The steering, I don't think it feels bad at all. It's good, you guys. It's stinking good. That was in drive and it revved all the way out. I don't know what to tell you. Crazy. I did not expect to like the PDK more than the manual transmission. I can see taking this thing to the track and just throwing it around. All you have to focus on is your line. You don't have to worry about changing gears. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. This thing is good. No complaints whatsoever. I mean, it took me a little bit to get used to the paddle shifters, how they work, but it's good. It's really good. Okay, just a second ago I said 0 complaints, but when you have sport mode off, the gas pedal feels a little heavy, a little lethargic. That's about the only thing right now that I don't like about this car. I was just sitting here on this highway thinking about how nice this car would be to take on a road trip with your wife, or that special someone in your life, if you will. And you're both going to be comfortable, you're both going to be able to drive the car if that special someone in your life can't drive a manual transmission. This does it perfectly. And not too long ago, I was down in Brown County, and the roads down there just wind back and forth, and man, this car would be awesome down there. Even in the PDK. I have literally never been this surprised when I've done a review. When I reviewed the DSG compared to the manual transmission in the GTI, I expected it to be good. This I expected it to be good, but I didn't expect it to be this good. Yeah, and with sport mode off, it is a little lethargic. I didn't feel that in the other one, but what do you expect when you're driving in the normal mode? So, overall, I cannot believe I like the PDK more. I felt like it was easier to get more out of the car with this. I know a lot of you probably won't agree with me on that, but I really did, and I did not expect that at all. I'm going to turn sport mode back on because it does feel a little bit lethargic without it. So overall, I really do like the PDK better, which really surprised me on this one. I want to thank Dreammakers Automotive for allowing me to do this comparison video today. Please check the description below for a link to their website. Search for Carguments on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.